What happens when two of the most watched couples in the world suddenly find themselves at the center of the same royal story? Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are back in Britain, and almost immediately, Prince William and Catherine have made a public appearance. Coincidence? But royal watchers are already examining every expression, every gesture, and every detail of the couple's appearance for clues about what might really be happening behind the palace walls. And there is one detail in particular that has caught people's attention. Before we get into it, make sure you stay until the end, because this story may be less about what William and Catherine said and much more about what they didn't say. The timing could hardly be more interesting. Harry and Meghan's return to Britain has reignited questions about the relationship between the Sussexes and the rest of the royal family. For years, the relationship between Harry and his older brother William has been one of the most closely watched royal stories in the world. Once incredibly close, the brothers now appear to lead very different lives. Harry and Meghan stepped away from frontline royal duties and eventually established their life primarily outside Britain. William and Catherine, meanwhile, have continued preparing for their future roles at the heart of the monarchy. So when Harry and Meghan suddenly become the focus of attention again, naturally, royal fans begin asking one question: how will William and Catherine respond? And their latest public appearance has given observers plenty to talk about. Rather than making an obvious statement about Harry and Meghan, William and Catherine appeared to continue with their own royal responsibilities. On the surface, that might seem completely ordinary. But that's precisely what has fascinated royal watchers. There was no dramatic confrontation, no public criticism, no obvious attempt to address the Sussexes directly. Instead, William and Catherine appeared focused, composed, and committed to their scheduled duties. And that has led to a wave of speculation. Could this be the royal family's way of refusing to let the Sussex storyline dominate the conversation? Or is there a much deeper message hidden in their calm public appearance? One thing is clear: William and Catherine understand the power of public appearances. Every smile, handshake, glance, and interaction can become headline material. And when the world's cameras are watching, even the smallest gesture can be interpreted as a message. That's why fans began paying particularly close attention to Catherine. Observers noticed her demeanor and the way she carried herself alongside William. Rather than appearing overwhelmed by the renewed attention surrounding Harry and Meghan, Catherine appeared to remain focused on the occasion in front of her. And for supporters of the Waleses, that was significant. But there's another reason this moment matters. William isn't simply Harry's older brother anymore. He is also the future king. That changes the entire dynamic. Whatever personal feelings may exist between the brothers, William increasingly has to think about the monarchy, his responsibilities, and the image of the institution he will eventually lead. That means his response to Harry and Meghan may not come through dramatic statements. It could come through something much quieter: continuing forward, maintaining composure, and keeping the focus on royal duties. But here's where things get really interesting. Harry's return to Britain could create opportunities for contact that simply didn't exist when he was living thousands of miles away. Family occasions, important events, and visits could potentially bring the brothers into the same physical space again. And that raises a question royal watchers have been asking for years. Could proximity eventually lead to reconciliation? Nobody can say for certain. There is no confirmed indication that William and Harry have suddenly repaired their relationship. And it's important not to turn speculation into fact. But the circumstances have undeniably changed. Harry is back. The royal family remains under intense public scrutiny. And William and Catherine are continuing to build their future as the Prince and Princess of Wales. Perhaps the most fascinating part of their latest appearance is therefore not a dramatic reaction. It's the absence of one. They didn't need to directly mention Harry and Meghan for the public to start talking. Their presence alone was enough. And that tells us something powerful about the royal family. Sometimes the loudest message isn't what someone says. It's what they deliberately choose not to say. So, could Harry's return eventually bring William and Harry closer together? Could Catherine play an important role in helping ease tensions? Or will the two sides simply continue along separate paths? For now, nobody outside the family can know exactly what is happening privately. But one thing is certain: the cameras are watching. The public is paying attention. And if William, Catherine, Harry, and Meghan appear in the same place again, expect every second to be analyzed. Because this royal story may have only just entered its next chapter. What do you think? Do you believe Harry's return to Britain could eventually lead to a reconciliation with William? Let us know your thoughts in the comments and subscribe for more royal updates, rare moments, and the latest developments from the royal family.